Hey everybody, what's up? It's Russell Rush here again at home in quarantine, like everybody else right now. Hope you're doing well. This is the first haunted tour throwback redux, as recommended by our fans both on Facebook and YouTube. If you're on Facebook, if you wouldn't mind sharing the video so that we can let some more people know, because I know people are bored out there. They're looking for something new to do, right? So what we're going to do tonight is we're actually going to play you an old episode. We're going to sit here with you as we stream this on Facebook and YouTube so that we can watch this all together here. And meanwhile, you guys can ask all the questions that you want, right? Because every time we do an episode, somebody has a question about something that happened in there. What we were feeling, what it sounded like, what was going on, why Joey wasn't there. That's a question in every episode. But anyway, we're going to bring the team on here and watch along with you. And tonight's episode is the old Lavaca County Jail. So let's welcome in the team here one by one. Angelica Rogers is with us. Hey, Jel, how are you?
Hey, great.
Wow, you look like Slash tonight from Guns N' Roses.
No, that's my Dr. Sleep hat.
Oh, okay, okay.
I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. Plus, I didn't want to brush my hair, more importantly.
Fair enough. That's come on, I'm wearing the hat too. It's fine. Vanessa Garcia is here. Hey, Vanessa.
Hey.
Let's bring in Joey, my partner. Hey, Joey, how are you?
Hello. How are you guys doing out here in TV land?
All right, we'll just leave that as it is. Daryl and Kendra are here as well. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. Good. How are y'all tonight?
Hey, how come me and Joey are the only ones wearing headphones? What's a it's a guy thing, right, Joey?
I got the earbuds
It's
in.
the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Earbuds.
We're all wearing something over here. All right, cool, guys. Well, so tonight, Old Lavaca County Jail. And I kind of explained to you. Do you guys know what's going on tonight, basically?
Yes.
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 Yeah, with a very confident.
We know.
We're gonna play the episode that dates back to my God. Let me see what year this was actually. That was probably season 10, maybe.
It was like 4 years ago, I think.
Yeah, the old Lavaca County Jail in Hallettsville, Texas. Again, you can watch every single season and every video that we have on our YouTube page. Just search for the Russell Rush Haunted Tour. But we're going to stream the episode with you here in just a second. But before we get there, we're going to do this every Thursday night at 8 o'clock. We'll stream live and be with you. I think of it as like pop-up video. I say that, and some people are like, what the hell is pop-up video? But we're basically going to be commenting along with you here. But before we get there, this one was kind of picked because our friend Deborah popped on to our stream on Tuesday night. And we were like, that's a sign, right? Deborah's the caretaker at the jail. So we were like, we're going to do that. Well, I have in here everybody's name in the hat. And we're going to pick out who gets to pick what we're going to stream next Thursday night. So are you guys ready? Y'all have something in mind?
Excited.
Okay. All right. Digging in here, see what we got. All right. Whose name is this? Up.
Jill.
It's Jill. So, Jill, next Thursday night, what are we streaming?
Redberry Mansion.
How did I know? You know, that's one that I haven't watched in a while, and I hear the place is back open, actually.
Really?
So, yeah, they're doing like weddings and things there now, which after I book my wedding, of course they do that. But anyway, thanks to everybody for joining us here. Before we go, guys, I'm going to say bye to you in just a second here, and I'm going to bring on somebody who's actually one of the caretakers at the jail. I want to welcome in Lisa Franks right now. Hey, Lisa, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you, darling?
Lisa is one of the people that when you book an investigation at the old Lavaca County Jail in Hallettsville, she is one of two people that you will meet there, and they will show you the amazing hospitality out there. It's one of my favorite places to go. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much. We love what we do, and we appreciate everybody that books the jail. They become our family for sure. So
it's true. Now, obviously, you're not booking investigations right now.
Actually, we are.
Are you okay?
Yes, we got the go-ahead. We are back open for business. So the booking calendar is open. So you can go to our page and click that link and book away. So,
now,
yep.
What is the page? Where do they go?
Haunted Old Lavaca County Jail.
Sounds
on Facebook,
good.
On Instagram. So, yes.
Now, as you watch the episode, you're going to see the jail. And I don't want people to look at this and go, oh, man, we're absolutely going. Number one, you should. But you look at it and then you get there and go, this doesn't even look like the same building, because it's not.
Not anymore. It's not. No, we have done an in February, my husband actually did the entire demo of the front part of the jail. So the hallway and the old 911 room, the old break room, the 2 bathrooms, all gone now. And that has stirred up an incredible amount of activity in our downstairs cells.
You don't say.
An incredible amount of activity. Yes.
Well, I believe in this place. I was attacked.
Yes. Yeah, you were. That was very scary.
And I know that I know Deborah's had experiences, and I know that you have as well. So it is an extremely active place. So anyway, well, that's really cool.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys were booking again. That's great. So, guys, if you're looking for something to do, this is what you need to do. And so go look them up, the Haunted Old Lavaca County Jail. Great place to go. One of my favorite places to investigate. Who knows? Maybe we'll go back this year.
Please do. Please do. You will be shocked at how different it looks now.
Technically, it's a new place, right?
It's technically a brand new place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, awesome. Listen, stay safe. I know you got the whole family and the dogs with you at home and everything. So be well and take care of yourself, all right?
We will definitely. And you too, darling.
All right. Thanks, Lisa. There's Lisa. She's one of the people that you will meet at the Old Lavaca County Jail when you book that investigation, which I highly recommend that you do. All right, bringing the team back in here, guys. We're able to see your comments as we go through this over here. So we'll look at the questions and the comments, and we apologize if we're not able to get to everybody or if we miss yours. Go ahead and type it again because they're flying fast and furious over here. So, guys, are you ready to stream this episode here and kind of talk through with everybody?
Yes.
Sure.
Let's get started. Let's do this. All right. Presenting the Russell Rush Haunted Tour, Old Lavaca County Jail, which we believe is from season 10. Should have done the research beforehand, but, well, we didn't. So, anyway, let's bring this in here, make sure this works all right. By the way, I warn you again, we're working with a whole new streaming platform over here. I hope things go well. But, it's technology, so you never know. So, anyway, here we go.
Mix 96.1. All right, we've been hinting on social media. So where is the Russell Rush Haunted Tour going this weekend?
Wherever it is, I'm going to Vegas.
You are not. Shut up. Listen, I'll tell you, I think it's a place that neither one of you two have ever been in your life.
Church.
Strip club on a Sunday.
What is wrong with you? No, we're going to jail.
Why? What did I do?
Did you just hear what you said?
Wait, is this an active jail?
It's the Old Lavaca County Jail in Hallettsville, Texas. They've been having some activity, and they actually contacted us. And I said yes, because I really feel like this one could be the one where I see something.
Well, the last time I was in Vegas, I saw someone get married at Denny's.
Dude, nobody cares, man.
Strip club on a Sunday, Joey.
I would never do that.
That's church for some people.
Yeah, how did your mom feel about that line? That's what I want to know.
We're leaving my mom out of this.
Strip bar in a church? That's interesting.
They're doing pole dancing in churches now. I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. I've literally been here 5 minutes and already had a run-in with one of Hallettsville's finest.
I forgot about that.
Y'all, I want to show you what I found today.
Is that the ticket?
I found the damn ticket. What's his name? Saul.
So did you actually go back or did you mail it in?
I had to go to court because I took too long. That's me. That's typical Russell. Spoiler alert. Not that friendly. Yeah, enjoy the money for your second stoplight there, Hallettsville. Oh, I think this is it. Man. That looks ominous.
It looks so different now. You can see like that whole front part's gone, and you can
That's
see
all gone. Yeah.
the original face.
I'm meeting up with Roger, who owns the place, for a tour of the jail.
Hi, you must be Russell.
Hey, Roger, how are you?
Fine. Welcome to the Old Lavaca County Jail.
Nice place you got here.
Well, thank you. Come on in.
All right.
So this was the second oldest continuously operating jail in Texas from 1885 to 2005.
They were still holding people in here in 2005?
They were still holding prisoners here in 2005. And here's some pictures of the original jail before it was added on to in the 1970s. In 1981, there was a horrible flood. It's shown in these pictures here. And then the whole town of Hallettsville flooded from the Lavaca River. And they actually had to rescue the inmates from a rope from the second floor.
This story's already making me anxious here with all this water. I would have just stopped if I was a prisoner. Like, rope? Nah, I can't swim. I'm good. Also, great freeze frame, Russell.
Considering, well, I can't swim. After it closed, it just sat empty or what?
It sat empty until from 2005 to 2014. And the county had it for sale for several years, and I bought it from the county.
Okay, forgive me for asking here, but why?
Well, let's go upstairs and I'll show you why.
Okay.
So Russell, this is the original 1885 jail.
Wow.
We're in the upstairs, and you can see the patent on the locks here from 1874.
There was no getting out of these.
No getting
is,
out.
That is straight up steel, man.
And it was segregated. This was the men's side, and this was the women's side. And then in 1976, the new part was added on downstairs. So there's actually 100 years of jail history here in this Lavaca County Jail from 1885 to the 1980s.
Wow.
All the apparatus, the doors and locks are all still here and operable.
Can I go in or?
Sure, take a look.
All right. Never been to jail, but first for everything, right?
Don't do it, Russell.
I really can't believe I'm wandering through this jail cell. I'm feeling pretty brave right about now. Really wasn't much to this, was there? I mean, this looks like it's a common area or something over here. Table in the middle. What is that? What is that?
Locked you up, Russell.
This is not cool, man. This fool did not just lock me in this cell.
You're in jail.
All right, you gotta know. Listen, can you open that door seriously? Like, I'm kind of freaking out.
By the way, it makes it look like he just let me out, like after asking him. Oh no. Like he was like, take a look at this over here. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Can you open the door? Like I was okay with being in there if the door was open, but not with the door closed. So how scary is it? Yeah, that's the thing. That door is so heavy, y'all. Like when that thing closes, you know about it. Daryl knows all about it. He was out here.
How's it feel?
Yep.
What is it with town?
In haunted jails and real jails.
I just met this guy.
I
He
didn't
locked
say
me up
that.
in here. Okay.
You're an 1885
You know what?
prisoner.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna continue my tour.
Yeah, thanks, Joey.
My college dorm room.
You're welcome. You're
Toilet,
welcome.
though, sink, a bed, I guess, a little table over there that people are now too fat to sit at. Nobody can sit at that table. Not much in
Especially after quarantine.
Okay, you can let me out now.
All right, you've been good.
What if he didn't let you out?
Dude, I was about to punch
the
that
worst
fool.
part is
I'm not gonna lie. And hang on, I just saw a comment over here we got to get to.
Hasn't anybody seen Dr. Sleep? Oh my god.
Apparently not. I said Slash from Guns N' Roses. Okay, fine, whatever. All right, back to the episode. Here we
The
go.
door slam, man. Like, and I knew I could come out. Imagine if you couldn't. Like,
Yeah, that's some loud steel slamming up behind you. Pretty scary.
all right, you mentioned it being scary, so I got to ask this question. Is there anything paranormal happening here?
Well, that's Deborah's realm, so I'll introduce you to her.
You know what's really weird is that he really did not, like, people will think that maybe like certain things were scripted. He refused to talk about anything paranormal. He didn't want to have anything to do with that at all. I don't know if you guys got a chance to talk to him, but he was like, I'm not even, watch, he literally handed me off and left.
This is Deborah.
Oh, hey, Jennifer. How are you?
How you doing? About the paranormal.
Oh, great. It's sweet.
He's like, I'm out.
Did I say something? I mean,
Yeah, he doesn't want to know about the paranormal. He's really not into that.
is it me or did things just get weird? So what kind of paranormal stuff is going on here?
It's amazing. We get disembodied voices, tons of EVPs, people being touched, lots of banging, especially back here in these newer cells that were added in '76.
Okay, well, I mean, do you have any idea who it is?
I mean, Hallettsville was such a wild place. You look at the stories, the shootouts on this old town square over here. Of course, that was back in the day, and it's a rough town.
Okay, so if I ask the people of Hallettsville to tell me one story about the jail, what's the one story that they tell?
One story that most people probably remember right now is about Gregory Heights, who was jailed here after he killed his wife in the Yoakum Hospital.
Not the old Yoakum Community Hospital.
Yes, the Yoakum Community Hospital.
Wait, you're talking about the story about the nurse who got shot in the waiting room by her husband?
Exactly, that was him.
I'm sorry, I literally have chills right now. We investigated that hospital. I mean, I had no idea there was this connection here. 2 years ago, we were asked to investigate a hospital in Yoakum, Texas, because of some strange activity there after a murder. Now it turns out the guy who committed the murder was involved in an incident in this jail. I've been doing this too long to know that there are no such thing as coincidences. They called us to investigate there. You called us to investigate here.
They're very closely related. There's
Yeah.
a story between the two of them.
I'm a little freaked out right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, that still freaks me out.
That's what I was going to say. That was one of the coolest things for us, was we had no friggin' idea that we were going to this jail and we were going to have a connection with a hospital. That was one of the coolest things, I think, for us between investigations.
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea. And we've been doing this long enough to know, at least I feel like there's like no such things as just, it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like I really believe we were there for a reason.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That one tripped me out.
We're here for a reason tonight, I feel like.
You probably are. So Gregory is actually held in a cell right around the corner here. This is the cell where Gregory was held for 4 months, awaiting trial. The day that he went to court and was found.
We don't have any light.
He was sentenced to 99 years in prison.
Yeah, we're still good. Unless you want to turn the light on.
They brought him back over here, probably late afternoon. Generally, the prisoners would have been out in the rec yard after that, so he's probably in here alone. The next thing you know, they found him hanging from this shower.
Standing in this cell, you just get an overwhelming sense of sadness. I can't even imagine like what was going through his mind dealing with all of that. Oh, come on. Seriously, it was one ticket.
So we just had I want you to look at this question really quick. We just got a comment from Abby. So all those clips where they show the prisoners, are those real prisoner video clips, or do you all hire people that gives the audience a feeling of suspense? You know, early on, we as we were starting out here, we really, let me just say the budget has increased and improved, but we want to really give people the feeling of what it was like when, to be there. And believe it or not, everybody on the team has a whole nother like job, right? Like, Mike and I are working with the cinematography. Jell is working on a lot of the historical stuff and the wardrobe and all that. Daryl and Kendra do all, working on all the tech stuff. But yeah, I mean, we literally, it's a crazy story. And I think I've said it before that when we went to the year that we went to Hallettsville, I just wasn't sure, kind of where the show was going to go. Right. And I was just, having one of those, it was one of those years where you were just like wondering where things were going. And I thought, maybe this will be it. Like, are we going anywhere? Are we ever going to be on TV? All these different things are running through my mind. So I thought, well, maybe this will be the final season. And I got to Hallettsville, and if you guys remember, they were there. They were barbecuing, and there were people there from Houston and Beaumont and Victoria, all over the place, that were there. Like, hey, we've been watching you guys for years. We're so excited to meet you. And they ended up being the actors in that episode. And I've told Lisa and Deborah before, had it not been for the old Lavaca County Jail, we may not be here doing this right now. Like, to be honest. So I think it's really cool. But yeah, we realized that we needed to bring on the actors and to do all of that to make it work for everybody.
I have one question: how did y'all pull off that foot dangling shower scene?
Oh my God, how did we do that?
I wasn't there.
You know what it was? I think it was Gene, the guy who was there doing it, and I think he was able to hang on to like a rafter and pull himself up, like do a pull up, and then just kind of dangled. Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's impressive.
Some talent.
Hey, Mike is a wizard when it comes to the production, man.
Was that the only death at the jail?
You know, I could find 2 custodial deaths, but there was a lot more that happened here. People of town that I've spoken to have a very different story. This was a visitation room where the families could come in and visit with the prisoners, and families would be brought into here, and the prisoners were in this back holding area.
That room creeped me out.
All the places I've been so far in the jail, like I do not get a good vibe from in here.
And it's funny you should say that. I had probably my most unnerving experience from down at the end of the hallway, but right here, all of a sudden there was this big looming dark mass, the biggest, darkest mass I've ever seen, that almost encompassed that entire doorway right there. And then it kind of moved to the side, but being down at the end of this corridor, I mean, it was like, you know how when all your hair stands up, and I felt this rush of energy towards me. And immediately went into, no. You do not get any closer to me than that.
Previous investigators captured this image of what is believed to be the big black shadow that Deborah and others have seen.
Do y'all see that? Please tell me you all see that. Like, I can't really. I was like, I hope my mouse is working. Nobody can see my mouse. No, it's right in that doorway. Can you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see
Hold
it.
on. I'm gonna. Well, I can't.
No, you can't. No, you can see the outline.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it right in the door, and it's almost like. Every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's like a monk or something. You know what I mean? It's like they're wearing like a long.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Oh, that one still gets me every time, man.
You guys might be in for it tonight. I've never actually, it's about to storm. I've never actually been inside the jail during an electrical storm before. I would really like to know more about this shadow person that I've seen, and I find him particularly unsettling.
Has anyone else seen this big black shadow?
Several people have seen him. We had a recent incident with a guy who's really not a paranormal investigator. He was here to help me paint. And his wife came over to get me from next door that he was laughing uncontrollably. He couldn't stop laughing for like 30 minutes. You know, got to the point where I had to take him outside and remove him from the building.
Are you saying that someone may have been sorts possessed here by something?
Definitely had an attachment from something that overpowered him for at least 30 minutes. I find that particularly unnerving, and I would like to have some answers about that.
If this guy really was possessed in some way, we're gonna have to be really careful.
Okay, I just got to ask y'all, because I mean, I don't throw those words around lightly. Do you know what I mean? Like, and every time I watch it, I'm like, I kind of cringe a little bit. But there's really no other explanation. And we met the guy. He was there. Totally nice, normal guy. And he was literally in the cell for 30 minutes and couldn't stop laughing. Like, what is that?
Something took over him for sure.
Yeah.
You got jumped
I'm glad I wasn't there.
by somebody with a fantastic sense of humor.
Yeah, it's pretty damn creepy. That's all I know, man.
As a huge thunderstorm fires up, everyone begins to arrive. Well, everyone except Joey.
I know Joey wasn't thrilled about this one, but still, it's not like him to not show up. Honestly, I'm a little worried.
Hey, Russell, what's up?
Joey, hey man, are you okay? Are you lost? We just expect you to be here by now, man. You okay? Or...
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm here at the airport. Thanks for checking up on me.
Joey, I don't think there's an airport in Hallettsville, man.
I'm going to Hallettsville. I'm going to Vegas. I told you.
What? What do you mean you're going to Vegas? Vegas? Really?
Guess you're flying solo tonight, Russell.
What the hell, man?
Who in their right mind would choose Vegas over an investigation?
And the thing I was worried about this jerk.
This guy.
Guess I'm on my own tonight.
All right, Joey, like, for real, man. Why would you do that to me?
Well, I have this fear of going to jails. I don't ever want to be at one, and you can't pass up a free Vegas trip. It was free. The flight was free. So
who was she?
My cousin.
We're still waiting for our payout.
Okay, let's just go back to the
my cousin had to hook up. So
okay.
I had to clarify that.
Yeah, I was like, this ain't some Arkansas stuff over here.
I saw you looked at me. I had to switch that up. My bad.
Yeah.
While I gather what's left of the team to go over the night's briefing, Deborah stops by with her own warning.
Just be very careful. It's just not a place
Ben!
to be cocky. Watch this. Don't be alone.
Don't be alone. Oh, no problem. I have my teammate Joey. Oh, wait.
My bad.
Get things ready at the old Lavaca County Jail.
Oh, man.
I was no team one, but I'm in place.
I was team
Time.
one.
Let's kick the tires, light the fires on this one. We are go for the investigation for the old Lavaca County Jail.
Look, man, whoever's here, much respect, all right? I'm not here to hurt you. Ben, what was that?
I didn't see anything from command. I just saw your reaction. That's all I saw. You might be messing with Russell.
Is that you? Can you do that again? Footstep.
Man, it was right away.
First, there was a loud bang, and now I'm hearing footsteps. Damn you, Joey. I don't know that I can do this alone. Tonight, it's me and you, man.
You are my eyes through this, all right? So if you see something,
keep an eye on me, all right?
I got you, boo.
As I work to calm my nerves, Team 2 is starting a session down the long hallway near the kitchen.
Hang on, we gotta stop. We got a question up here. We got to address here. Shout out to Aaron. He says, "What happened to Bobby?"
Aw, Bobby.
Got married and got a baby.
Yeah, we should invite him on one of these.
For sure.
Well, we need to do an investigation with him.
Well, Bobby, he's a dad. He's a husband. He's teaching full time, so he just felt like he couldn't dedicate what he needed to Haunted Tour. And quite frankly, I think the last couple of places really freaked him out, because the last couple of places that he went to, we went in and they used the D word, and it's not the D word you're all thinking. The D word is demon. So there you go.
Deborah has been kind enough to let us use this piece of equipment. She said it's an Andes box. The Andes box is basically a souped up ghost box. It scans through radio frequencies super fast. So when you hear a voice coming through, you know you're talking to somebody on the other side. I'm gonna flip it on. Is there anybody here who wants to talk to us? Who is in here with us? Is the person who moved that paint can across the kitchen here? Earlier tonight, Deborah told us about the time that she was here and had a paint can holding open the door and something threw the can against the wall.
She believes it's the ghost of a woman who used to work in the kitchen named Dolly.
Hello?
Ah!
That sound like a female?
We're literally 5 minutes in and we're already getting responses. This is crazy.
Daryl and Kendra are in the upstairs jail cell.
Hang on, I just had an interesting question here. Cambria says, what do you do when you feel overpowered by spirits?
Leave. You leave.
Yeah, I agree with you. Get out of there.
Easy enough. All right.
Oh, wait, I have one side note with that box that Deborah let us use. Before we even started filming, I took it by myself into the downstairs jail cells, and that thing was talking with just me alone in the cell. Nobody else was in there, and it was giving me direct responses every single time until we start investigating, and then they're all few and far between.
Wasn't they said the name was Jack or something? I think I remember that.
I can't remember, but I remember I asked about Deborah and it called her the C word, and I told her about it afterwards, and she's like, yeah, they always call me that.
The C word is obviously cheap if you're watching with your children. Yeah, the storming. Hey, Daryl and Kendra, talk about how the air can be kind of charged and stuff, and how we were kind of excited that it stormed that night.
I think that it certainly charged up the place. I mean, the energy in there was pretty intense.
Oh yeah, because whenever an electrical storm comes through, I mean everything is charged. Air, I mean it's, and again, what the theory is that for ghost or to manipulate or to come alive and all that, they need energy. That storm that came through there, it just just charged everything, the whole air around us, and it worked that night. Believe me, it worked.
We've actually tried doing it artificially before. Like we have these EMF, what are they called now?
EM pumps.
The EM pump. Yeah, where we try and if there's a room that's a hot spot, we'll take the EM pump in there, set it up, and let it go for a few hours. But it's not nearly as powerful as an electrical
storm. The storm is especially cool because they have all those negatively charged ions, and that really seems to feed things. Those ions.
Yeah, I think the storm added a lot to that night. Here's Daryl going to jail.
I'm calling out to any spirits that may be up here. How did it feel to be in this jail?
You want to lock me in?
Gladly.
There's no way.
Yeah. Okay, I'm locked in.
By locking Daryl in the cell, we hope to create a scene that may be familiar to them to stir up some activity. Oh, sure enough, you are locked in. I see you in there. I am enjoying this way too much.
Yes.
I'm also learning a lot.
Time out. Would you like to elaborate on this, Daryl?
Okay. I go to church every Sunday. But
why do I feel like we should just hit play again?
Just say no.
Okay, no. I'm not.
Fair enough. All right.
But let me put it to you this way: I have not always been a good boy in my life. I've been to jail a couple of times. I've been to jail in towns outside of San Antonio. So.
Oh damn.
Oh yes.
Hey, I have a question on this freeze frame. Kendra, is that your hand?
No,
those are my hands.
Those were Jell's hands.
Oh, the fake ones. Okay,
they're in the living room.
Well, I was trying to make that I was like, how would you do that? And then, all right. Anyway.
Okay, so Daryl's locked in the cell. Are you in there with him? What did you do that you ended up here?
Okay, I'm locked in here.
Hey, Daryl, check on Russell.
Russell, you okay?
But I'm all right. I'm heading into the cell right now.
This is downstairs, right? Yeah, first floor.
The bunk room where these guys would have slept. Oh, that's not comfortable in the least.
I don't know how you went in there by yourself.
Your heart is a rock.
I don't either, but I don't think I was expecting what was going to happen.
Literally, your energy comes down, touches this, completes the circuit, The light turns on and we can answer yes, no questions. What do you say? Anybody want to play?
Mid-sentence, the call on the walkie goes dead.
Team 3, can you head in and check on Russell on your way back, please? Camera went out. I don't know what happened, but eyes on Team 3. I don't have eyes on Russell, and that worries me.
When that call came in on the walkie, I knew something in his voice didn't sound right.
I was worried something like this would happen. People have been overtaken in those very cells.
I'm not exactly sure what happened. I mean, one minute I'm investigating, then the camera shuts off, then the flashlight turns on as if something was mocking me. Then it's just like I blacked out.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but I don't remember that.
I know the feeling. That happened to me at that Zaragoza when we were there.
At Six Flags?
Yeah.
There, when you came to get me, do you remember, like, what was I even doing? I don't remember you guys coming in.
Wow, you were just sitting there, just looking down at the bed, and I think I asked Kendra to check him because I'm not in the medical field, so I think she kind of shook you, if what I can remember, and for some reason you came out of it, but you were just sitting there, just looking down at the bed. And when you didn't pay attention to us. So.
Victoria said, "How long was it?" Because I don't remember any. Like,
well, when I got in there, it was about 5 minutes afterwards, and then you finally came to. So,
yeah,
so
I have no idea, man. It's terrifying to watch back.
After reviewing the footage, it's really interesting that Russell's eyes are drawn to the camera just before it shuts off. He looks up and then bam.
Back at command, the team assesses their situation.
I think it's all focusing on Russell. You're alone and your anxiety level is up, and they feed off of that fear and anxiety. And
My
we're all
bad.
comfortable and fine, and nothing's happening.
So maybe I sit out of rotation.
No. Think about it. Stuff is happening. Something big.
Daryl's all, send in the sacrificial lamb.
Better you than me. See.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight's night. I don't want to force Russell into doing anything.
Lies.
I just want to get to the bottom. He's my best chance.
Daryl's right. I mean, this could really be it. With everything concentrated on me, this could finally be the night that I really see something. No way am I stopping now.
The second rotation gets
Billy
underway,
Badass right there.
and I'm all alone in the long hallway.
Hey, where's that big shadow man at? Why don't you show yourself?
Team 2 has made their way upstairs.
I'm hoping to get some answers on who just attacked Russell.
Do you like us being here? Are you hiding from us?
Do you think you can make those wind chimes move? Greg, are you in here with us? Or is it somebody else? We're really just here to find out why you did that.
As the night goes on, the teams continue to investigate. But all the activity seems to be centered around me.
Hey, Russell, you got motion over there. It's after you, dude.
Hey, really quick, because people have asked us, like, what equipment does what, right? Those motion lights, Gel, those are yours, right? Those little ones?
Yeah. If anything moves in front of it, it goes on.
And by the way, we test those like 1,000,000 times because there's like a radius of how it can go. We make sure that we can't be the ones to set that off.
Here we go.
First, the motion light goes off. Now, I swear I just saw something move down that hallway.
I'm not seeing anything, Russell.
I saw your point, but your camera's kind of in the way.
Down that hallway.
Even Ben left us.
Literally came up to me and whispered in my ear.
Dude, it did. Something whispered, something like, it was like, I don't even know what it said. It was like, and I heard it, and I was like, ah!
It's the worst when it happens when you're alone, though.
Yeah, I never seen you move that fast before.
Yeah,
I'd like to see the replay.
And haven't moved that. I don't know if I can do this. Hang on, let me see if I.
That was Olympic style.
You like
stuff.
jumped.
He came up to me and whispered in my ear.
Hang on, let me see if I can get this here.
There you go.
Watch these moves, y'all.
Here we go. First, the motion light goes off. Now, I swear I just saw something move down that hallway.
Here it comes.
I'm not seeing anything, Russell.
I saw your point, but your camera's kind of in the way.
Down that hallway.
That was a little James Brown action right there.
Something literally came up to me and whispered in my ear.
I was scared crapless, y'all. Seriously.
Dude, you are fast, dude.
Out like that. Much he says he wants to see something. Maybe he's not quite ready yet.
Nope.
All right, look. Truce right now, all right? But you cannot do that, all right? I'm going to respect your space. You respect mine. Okay, I'm going to move to this room.
I just, if you notice throughout this episode, Mike put in that like down sound every time I was about to get messed with. Did you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Let's see, buddy.
I'm going to go in here. Done.
I'm gonna go in here.
Come in here.
Down.
Family and whatnot would be out here, and you would talk to them.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I went forward, guys. My bad.
What just happened?
Something literally came up to me and whispered in my ear.
Yes, thank you, Joey.
Damn you, Joey.
Never
At
seen
least I
it.
stayed
Anytime.
there.
I do it all for the team.
Much he says he wants to see something. Maybe he's not quite ready yet.
All right, look. Truce right now, all right? But you cannot
Listen for the music
do
here.
that, all right?
I'm gonna go in
Respect
here.
your space, you respect mine.
Down.
Okay, I'm gonna move to this room.
It's like the Russell Death March.
Had somebody who was interested. Family and whatnot would be out here, and you would talk to them.
Are you sure that was Mike doing that?
Okay, you guys, am I the only one who felt really creeped out in that room?
No, I felt creeped out in there too. I don't know, that something about that mirror.
Yeah, it was like that double-sided window thing. Like
Yeah.
something was looking at you on the other side.
Yes, it was. Oh, I didn't like it at all.
Can't explain it. I mean, it's just a heavy feeling you get. Dizzy. Are you messing with me? Why? Stop. This is getting not safe. Can you make this move?
Whoa.
There it is again. By the way, the look on my face right there, like, I was really like pissed at myself because I was like, I don't want to be the pussy that has to call to get rescued again twice in one episode, and I'm like, son of a. But like, look at that. I'm like, here's the mistake that I made. The camera was right in front of the door on the tripod, right? I mean, the thousands of dollar production camera, and I just wanted to like run out, but I was so dizzy I was afraid of knocking the damn thing over. You know what I mean? So I had to call for a little help on that one. So appreciate it, y'all.
Team is oblivious to my situation. Analyzing the video footage, you can clearly see an indentation of some unseen force pressing on my chest.
Okay, guys, Russell is in that first room. If I get a team to head that way and help him out.
With no visual, the team has no idea what they're about to encounter.
It's picking on him.
That was crazy because that was a crazy moment because I don't think everyone's walkie-talkies were on or very loud. So we
I was on the first floor.
Y'all got really lucky that we got that call or we heard Ben say that you needed help because that was a fluke that we heard it. And then, we ran downstairs.
I was going to say Daryl and Kendra were just down the hall, but I don't think the walkies were working. So
Right. Yeah. We just so happened to hear it.
I've never seen him like this.
It's expected that when you're alone, stuff is going to happen to you, but this is on a whole other level.
Can we get out of this room?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, Nelly, something pushed me.
Where's he at? He's outside. You can tell just by looking at him, something ain't right.
But that's on a normal basis.
I know the team wants answers. This is no longer a safe environment. I'm shutting this investigation down.
So, okay.
Boss Hog Daryl.
What's that?
Boss Hog Daryl over. I'm shutting this investigation down.
He always does, man.
Hey, Mike's gonna have to put some music in there. Dun, dun, dun. I'm shutting this thing down.
I'm shutting this investigation down. We need t-shirts that say that with Daryl's face with the plunger.
I'm shutting it down. So, but that was another moment. From that room, I got all dizzy. Something pushed me. We were all sweaty anyway because it was so hot. But I'm just like, I didn't feel well at all. And there was another moment, and it's funny. Not until we did After the Haunt that year, we were talking about it, and Daryl was like, "Yeah, we sat out there for about an hour," and I was like, "What?" Like to me, it seemed like 5 minutes.
What the heck is that?
It's a ghost.
Somebody's house is haunted.
Mix 96.1. Please welcome our friend. After the night we spent at the old Lavaca County Jail, I'm not so sure of that. Deborah's here.
You don't want to be my friend anymore.
I don't know, honestly. Holy crap. You were not joking about that place.
It's an amazing, astounding place.
You know we were there to find the big shadow man.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe to talk to Greg Heights and really whatever else was there. Well, I was attacked several times. And at the very same time that was happening, right across the hall in the women's cells, we captured this very weird orb on video. And this orb flies distinctly. It's very bright and then moves away.
That's pretty crazy.
As for
Okay, hang on. Because everybody always sends us stuff and they're like, check out this orb. And it's not that we don't believe in orbs. It's just that I think what most orbs are dust. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This was bright. This was very, if you could play it back, you can tell it is just bright.
I think our rule
energy.
I think our rule is it has to be moving in a certain, like moving with purpose and just like super, super bright. Let me see if I can just play this back. Hang on, I don't even have it up. There we go.
And this orb flies distinctly. It's very bright.
You see it up there. That didn't look like dust to us.
No.
And it moved in a certain way. Not that, most dust would fall or just kind of drift. Some of these we see move in certain patterns that we believe is something else.
And then moves away.
Look at it.
As for Greg Heights, we had Jell in his cell. And Jell actually called out to Greg, and she picked up this EVP.
Hey, Gregory. Hey, Gregory.
hurt me.
It hurts. My God,
Something.
oh my God. Now I have chills. This is crazy.
I do too.
In the women's cell, we see this video, these light rods come out of the jail cell, go up to the window, back down the wall, and back into the cell.
Hey, Joe, what's a light rod?
It's part of the phenomenon like orbs and rods. It's all in the same family.
Gotcha. Is it supposed to be that, that's early manifestation?
Just a different type of manifestation.
In that jail.
Oh, yeah.
The big black shadow did not show himself. I obviously felt his power. You need to be careful because of a piece of audio that Jell also captured.
Do you talk to Deborah a lot on this? Oh, don't call her that.
I get called that a lot.
You do?
Yeah.
And you routinely go back in.
We're glutton for punishment. What can I say?
Man.
I think a couple of good souls in there have my back most of the time.
Deborah, thanks for having us out at the old Lavaca County
Oh, we
Jail.
loved it. Loved having you there. Appreciate it.
Investigating a jail, you have to realize you're not dealing with the spirits of the people who were the best of society. These were criminals, and as far as I'm concerned, still are. We may not have uncovered the identity of the big black shadow, and I may not have seen exactly what I wanted. But the old Lavaca County Jail gave me just the push I needed to continue the search.
Yay! Oh man, such a good episode. All right, y'all. So we got some time here as this is ending over here that we can take some of your questions. So about the episode, about anything, I'm going to start to roll through some comments here, and we'll go from there. But thanks for watching with us here, and let me pull this out of here really quick. So let's see. We got some questions over here. Well, thank you, Victoria. That's so nice of you. Do you believe the spirit who attacked you thought it was still his time period, basically? It's hard to say. I don't know who was in there. I mean, I know that there's stories about people, but I also think that there was more that went on in there that ever got reported. And I think that that probably is true of any jail. And you guys can, Daryl, you could back that up, apparently.
Who? Me?
Oh, yeah. I was half joking, but
no. Well, and again, think about it. A jail, even in today's world, there's a lot of negative stuff that goes on in the jail. A lot of negative energy. And then back then, and we're talking back then when this jail was the centerpiece of the county, a lot of stuff went on in that place that was never reported. There's a lot of negative energy in that type of situation. So
I'm disappointed everybody's not loving my pun of the word the push I needed to go. Okay, well, I thought it was great personally, but okay, hang on. We had another question come up here. Abby asked about the EVPs. Do you hear a lot of voices or not many? I think that there's two people in this group who get the most EVPs. I feel like it's Kendra and Jell. You guys get some incredible EVPs.
There's so many that we capture that never even make it to the episodes.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot that don't make it to the episode. Sometimes they're just slightly too faint to be able to put it into the episode. And there's a lot of stuff that we hear in real time with our earbuds in as we're recording that we go back and it's not quite as loud as it sounded when we had our earbuds in while we were investigating. So we can't use them. Yeah.
And because we know that when people watch the show, they're not going to sit there and have headphones on and turn it up and be able to manipulate it like we are when we hear it. But, and even if we did like a whole episode through the stream here talking about all the EVPs, which we could do the A-class ones or the Class A ones, but you wouldn't even hear those just because they're so faint. But when you listen to them 1,000 times, you hear a lot of haze, a lot of.
Oh, yeah.
Jell hears get out every 5 seconds. But yeah, okay, let's see. Oh, hey, our old buddy David Schaefer. What's up, David?
Hey, David.
Yeah, he was in there. He was a prisoner. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to go around here and see the comments and everything. Nelly said you need a spirit box. That way the ghost could talk to you. we did use one, and now we have several. Actually, I think each team has one, right? I mean, I've got my my Andres box that I use.
Yeah.
We have the portal.
That damn thing.
Shack hack, but sometimes it's better. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody asked me. No, go ahead, Daryl.
Kendra wants another. We're upgrading. We're upgrading.
Oh, really?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna get one of those lunchbox ones.
Yep. The one with all the lights and everything. Yeah,
The
that's what
little the crystal dangling off the top. Those are awesome.
Yep.
Debbie says, how strong was that push? It looked strong in the video. I was so disappointed because Mike, our cinematographer, editor, camera guru, he's amazing. And I was so disappointed when I said, Mike, I felt it. And when you like look at the video and you're able to like zoom in, like on editing software, like you're trying to maybe lighten up some pixels or something, you can absolutely see where there's like an indentation in my shirt. But we could never replicate it actually on the video. And we tried, I mean, for hours. And so I was like, you know what? They're just going to have to take my word for it that it happened. And I remember that night, Deborah's like, you got pushed? And I was like, Deborah, I am not that good of an actor. I mean, it happened. And it was enough to, along with losing my balance and just not feeling good in there and feeling sick, that it was, I mean, I nearly went over. Let's see, we got another question up here. Oh, hey, Val.
Hey, Valerie.
Does anybody ever follow you home? If so, what do you do to get rid of it?
We tell them not to before we even leave.
Yeah.
One. And then there's the ghoul be gone. And then if something, then it's a spray. And then if something does follow you home, I'll sage the crap out of my house. Do that.
Like
Tibetan.
3 sticks of sage.
And if you lived on Russell's side of town, every time after an investigation, you probably hear him in the morning going, "Do not come in my house. Do not."
I after every investigation, and normally, like, by the time we wrap up, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning that I'm getting home. So it's not like it's like, in the middle of the night. But yeah, I stand on my porch and turn around like, "You are not welcome here. This is my home. This is not your. Go back to where you came from." So my neighbors probably think I need to go end up in the psych ward. But
wait a minute, you have new neighbors now. What are they going to think?
Yeah, the deer are going to be looking at you funny.
I do, and one of them was like, "Hey, you do that ghost thing," and I was like, "That ghost thing, I sure do." Let's see. Victoria says, "Do you think the energy stays in the jail because of all the metal and the iron in the bars?" I'd never considered that.
But iron is supposed to be like a barrier that spirit energy can't cross. Maybe they can't get out.
So they're stuck in.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. What is it? Rock is like limestone is supposed to be a recorder, right?
Yes. Iron, even back to vampire times, they're like evil spirits are not supposed to be able to cross iron.
I thought it was salt, or is that just demons?
Salt too. Salt, iron, both of those.
Thank you, Jessica, for your comment. Joey was fake for going to Vegas and not going with you. I agree.
I apologize for that, Russell, in front of everybody. My apology.
To be fair, you told us on the air that you weren't going, and we just didn't believe you.
Well, because I'm a man of my word. I don't like to lie. So, got to follow through.
This is a good idea, and we should do this on one of these. Robert says, could you spend some time maybe and show us some things on a future episode, maybe some of the tools and things that you use. I think we could absolutely do that. Oh, this is cool. Shout out to Elizabeth. Do you have more activity when the cameras aren't rolling than when the cameras are on?
Yes.
When it's not rolling, yes, every time without fail.
No, it's 100% true, and it's really funny. There was one episode where like Daryl and Kendra were like, "All right, everything's ready to roll. We're gonna go out front and take a minute, and we'll be back in." The minute they crossed the threshold of going outside, every light in the place started going off, and I think Mike may have been out there with you, and we're all like, "Mike, Daryl, get in here!" And I don't think we caught any of it. But yeah, no, that's 100% true. I think they know. Like, I really do. Like, they know what's going on. Jason says, have you ever been hurt and sent to the hospital from an investigation? Thank God, no. What is the most? Well, maybe it's probably gel.
Remember when when Kendra had to check gel at the hospital?
That was over there at that hospital.
Yoakum.
Part of this.
Yeah.
At Yoakum. Yeah.
That was weird.
The one connected to this one.
The scariest one, and I've been afraid to investigate ever since, was when we were in Mineral Wells at the haunted Hill House.
The axe, yeah.
Something reached inside of me, and I don't know if it was trying to kill me or jump inside me, but it was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. And the second I heard "Get Out" that night, I'm like, "That's it, I'm out."
I've never seen.
I'm not mess with it.
And by the way, you've been changed since then. I mean, before then, it'd be like I would go in somewhere and feel ill. Jell's like, "Ooh, let me go." Now Jell's like, "You didn't feel well?" Like, "No, okay." Like you've become more safe through that, because they kind of, you described it as somebody like reaching in and taking your heart out.
That's what it felt like. My heart was thumping out of my chest. I started blacking out. I saw stars. I don't know if it was giving me a stroke or an aneurysm trying to kill me, or if it was just jumping into me. But either way, I was not about it. And the first thing I heard, like in real time on my recorder that night, I was like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. Daryl's son says that you have brought home a ghost, Daryl, that you're lying.
Yeah, I actually did. Just to mess with him.
Last question here. Peg says, "You guys ever use holy water?"
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, we do. In fact, what episode was it when Bobby had jugs upon jugs of it?
Magnolia. Was it Magnolia Hotel?
Up in Seguin. He literally came in with like the gallon milk jugs. Both were full of holy water. Like initially I thought he just was like going to work out while we weren't shooting. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Use their holy water." So, and Gel disappeared. That's craziness.
She's getting the holy water.
Oh, there! I forgot about this.
That was from a live investigation.
Gel had a super soaker full of holy water, so she could help any of us if we needed it from a distance or repel anything. Well, awesome, guys. That was a lot of fun. We actually just had somebody message us over here. Let me see if I can find this here. To Luke. You guys should do a throwback of the Redberry Mansion, one of my favorite vids. Well, guess what, Luke? Gel's name got pulled.
So awesome.
I don't know where the slip is, but anyway, you look back, you can see that we did pull Gel's name, and her favorite episode is Redberry Mansion. And I got to tell you, it's one of Mike's, our cinematographer's, best works. So it was an amazing episode, and that is what we're going to stream to you and do a little throwback redux of next Thursday night at 8 o'clock right here. So, guys, any parting words? I'm going to bring Lisa on one more time so that if people want to book at the jail, they know where to go and what to do. But any parting words you'd like to share about the jail that maybe you've been holding back all these years?
You know, there was a lot of stuff that didn't make it to the show. I mean, we had a lot of video stuff that didn't make it to the show. One day, and again, we talked about it, Russell, you just getting all of that stuff that never made it to the show and just show it. You know, just, hey, this is what happened at Lavaca County Jail, stuff that didn't make it to the show. A lot of interesting stuff that happened that night.
No, 100%. All right, guys. Well, it's Redberry Mansion next Tuesday night. I can't wait, by the way. We've had some ideas just from doing this about how to approach Lucky Season 13, which is upcoming. I'm going to talk with you guys off live about that because I want it to be a surprise to everybody else. But let me just say that we've got some big things coming. And if you've seen the show Live PD, there's the only hint I'm going to give you. And they have no idea what I'm talking about right now. But some plans are in the work. I need to do something about my speeding ticket, and I'm going to bring Lisa back on over here. But, Jel, thanks so much. All right, take care. We'll see you next Thursday night.
Bye.
Bye, Daryl. Bye, Kendra. Bye, Joey. Bye, Vanessa. Let's bring Lisa back on over here. So, Lisa, after seeing that, I know that you got to watch it again, too. Lisa's the caretaker out there, one of the two. So if people want to book an investigation, I just learned tonight that you guys are still taking reservations.
We are back open, so we are ready for our wonderful investigators to come back. And you can find our booking link on the Haunted Old Lavaca County Jail on Facebook and Instagram. And we are so ready to have people back. That jail has been just so active, and their spirits are just waiting for everybody. So
Yeah. I have a theory that it's going to be super active since no one's paid them any attention in a bit.
I mean, I've tried, and they have, when I've been there, I mean, stuff has been happening as well. So they are very ready for some people.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Can't wait to see you guys soon in person when we're able to again.
Yes, soon we're gonna have a party. So you.
I'm down.
So
Let me tell you what. When you get to go to Old Lavaca County Jail, they have the most bomb food and kitchen. So I can't wait to see what y'all.
That's right. We take care of our guests very much.
Yeah. All right. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Monica. I see her in the background over there. All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good one.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate that. This was a lot of fun. And next week, it's going to be Redberry Mansion. And we'll do the same thing here. So get all your questions ready. You can watch that episode anytime you want on YouTube. And if you're new to the show, thanks. You can binge the entire series right now. Still ongoing. Don't worry. But you can binge the entire thing on our YouTube. Just search for The Russell Rush Haunted Tour. 12 seasons full of episodes for you to check out while you're in quarantine. So again, thanks so much. If you want to check me out on the radio, if you got the iHeartRadio app, you can listen to me every weekday afternoon from 3 until 7 p.m. on 96.1 Now in San Antonio. I know we got people all over the world that are fans of the show. We really appreciate you guys so much. Have a good night. Stay safe. And we will talk to y'all soon.